seems to be a cure or a pill for diabetes almost every week. The reality kicks in when your pancreas stops producing its own insulin. The disease can be controlled by a combination of insulin injections, diet and exercise. In this programme, we'll look at all aspects of diabetes from diagnosis onwards, plus a mini feature section giving you a more in-depth look at some of the topics not included in the programme itself.
Made an appointment, went to the doctors, got tested. They said, give us a ring in a couple of weeks. And then I went off, and then they phoned me a couple of hours later and said, you need to come back in.
There are various symptoms for type 1 diabetes. The most common include thirst, frequent passing of urine, often tired at night, and significant and unexplained weight loss.
One of the most important messages you can take from this programme is to regularly attend your diabetes clinic appointments. You will be asked to attend a clinic at least twice a year at first. Clinics run slightly differently depending on where you live.
Food is there to be enjoyed. There are no foods you can't eat. It's more about eating for a better outcome in the future.
Human insulin is made genetically. Analogue insulin is a synthetic human insulin genetically modified to affect how quickly or slowly it acts in the body. Why do we have fast, medium and slow insulins when your body only produces one type of insulin?
People can take insulin twice a day, where there's a mixture of a short-acting and longer-acting insulin to cover them from breakfast till tea time, and then from tea time to the following morning. But some people are on a basal bolus regime, which sounds very complicated.
The insulin pump works continually by infusing the insulin into the layer of tissue just beneath the skin. The pump delivers a varied amount of fast-acting insulin at various times of the day, preset by the patient.
Some find the pump advantageous because it can help control blood sugars, minimising chances of hypos, and give some people more freedom in terms of diet and lifestyle.
But I think in general the testimonies of most of the children and parents that are using a pump are very strong, and it's very difficult once a child's on a pump to convince them to come off, and that in itself is a pretty strong statement.
Do you find your HbA1c results are better on the pump?
They're much better. We're just getting the control right, and yeah, they're proving better.
And what kind of figures are you looking at?
55.
My long-term bloods have always been good, although I got a long-term blood taken just prior to departing for the Marathon Sabla, and it came back 45, so it has slightly reduced my readings.
Being active is extremely important. It can benefit you in many ways. It helps your blood sugar control, keeps the weight down and prevent other illnesses. It can be sociable and also be fun. Do you have any tips for other people with diabetes thinking of doing extreme sports?
Yeah, I honestly would say diabetes does not change anything. It's a hassle, yes, but it's just like brushing your teeth, you have to do it.
When someone has a hypo, they can receive warning signs. These can vary from person to person. Some of these signs are feeling shaky, walking funny, headaches, sweaty, feeling extremely hungry, becoming aggressive, nausea, pins and needles.
The high blood sugar of diabetes seems to affect blood vessels. Blood vessels are quite dynamic parts of the body in that they can open and close, resulting in a change of blood flow through them.
What's the worst part of having diabetes?
The worst thing about having diabetes would need to be my parents, and that is having them on my back all the time about doing blood sugars and bolusing and asking me if I've maybe changed my cannula or if I've counted my carbs right and how much was in that, stuff like that. It gets quite annoying when that's happening day in, day out.
Definitely the one thing I would say to my 18-year-old self would be test your blood sugar at night.
Diet and exercise are the cornerstone of good blood glucose control and looking after your health in general.